Yo, what up, y'all? I'm back with another video. Ladies, y'all gotta stop posting these videos online. I beg of you. When I tell you that it is starting to get out of control, it's starting to get out of hand, some of the videos that y'all post are making fools of yourselves. Yes, you are making fools of yourselves. Not to mention you are making the other women out here look bad. The ones that aren't on social media, the ones that aren't posting every 5 minutes, the ones that's not putting their business out there for the world to see, the ones that's not telling stories about how they broke up with their boyfriends or how they left their husbands for the dumbest reasons ever. Y'all are making yourselves look like fools. Y'all need to stop it. Now, are you going to stop it? No, of course you're not. You're going to continue doing this. But as you do it, you have to understand that there are going to be people online, content creators, viewers, who are going to make response videos, who are going to remix your videos, who are going to put videos out there of you making yourself look like a fool, and you cannot say anything about it when they do, because it is all fair game. When you make yourself look like a fool by telling people your business and bringing us into your lives, because that's exactly what you're doing. You are bringing the masses into your lives by telling us exactly what you did, how you did it, and when you did it, or who you did it to. So you cannot complain when people start remixing and making videos about you. Now, I just saw a video about a young lady who was talking about going out on a date with some guy that she found attractive. And of course, the guy, he might not have been her cup of tea. He might not have been the one that she wanted to be with, but she found him physically attractive. But as she got to know him, she said that she wanted him to be quiet because he spoke too much. He was negging her, meaning he was making, fun of her. He was making jokes. You know how it used to be back in high school, back in middle school, when you liked the girl and you would make fun of her, right? In order to tell her or to show her that you really liked her or you were really into her. Well, my man was probably doing the same exact thing. And what happens? She's talking about he needs to shut up. He needs to be quiet while they're on a date. She is literally watching and looking to disqualify this man for everything that he does while they are on this date. Now, she was in her masculine. Yes, she was. My man was fit from her description, and he was all about working out. He was all about the gym. So he asked her, hey, do you go to the gym? She says no. Now, she found that offensive that he asked the question about going to the gym because she used to be overweight. Instead of losing the weight organically, she had surgery. She went under the knife and had surgery to lose some of the weight. And now my man started thinking, well, if you didn't lose that weight organically, if you weren't in the gym and worked that weight off, then that means you are lazy. This is what he told her. And she found that to be offensive as well. And through the whole video, she kept saying that he needs to shut up. He needs to be quiet. He talks too much. Yes, he talks too much. She was definitely in her masculine. And again, ladies, men do not like masculine women. When are y'all going to understand this? That's why you are having issues and problems landing a man or landing the man that you actually want to be with. Because the man you want to be with is not looking for another dude. You might as well start dating other women. No, a masculine man is not going to be with a masculine woman. He is not going to go on a date with you and shut up. He's just not going to do that. And of course, I see another video, another young lady online talking about why street dudes get women pregnant. Oh, this one was a good one. This one was a really good one. She says that the street dudes who were getting these women pregnant had nothing to live for. And so they felt like they have to impregnate a woman, put a seed inside of a woman in order to continue their legacy, because they know they have nothing to live for, or they will not be alive for much longer. Not to mention, if they are alive for longer than past the age of 21, then that means they will probably go to jail. So they are just going around impregnating women, just shooting their seeds in women. Now, when you hear that video, when you hear a woman speaks like that, you start to think, well, if that is the case, then why are you not practicing abstinence? Why are you not practicing abstinence? Why are you sleeping with these street dudes? Why are you giving the cheeks up to these street dudes? Why are you having sex with them raw? Why are they not wearing protection? Because you cannot say that it all falls on the man. You're both liable for what happens afterwards. Because once you lay down with the man, you already know what can happen. You already know what the outcome will probably be. If you are laying down with a man and you are practicing baby making, then you most likely will get a baby out of it. True or false? That is very true. So you cannot just say that these street dudes are just impregnating these women because of this reason. Because a street dude cannot impregnate a woman unless she allows him to. And yet y'all will continue to deal with these street dudes because it might be fun, because of the aesthetic, because it might be exciting at the time, and he is showing you a side of life that you've never seen before. You might have been bored dating the normal regular guy who's not out in the streets, but he is the one who would impregnate you, put a ring on your finger, marry you, and put you in the house. But that's not what you want though, because you want the excitement, you want the fun, you want the street dude that's going to get you shot up, or is going to get your house shot up, or is going to end up in jail, and you are going to be on that visiting list, visiting him every Saturday morning. That is what you want, isn't it? With your child. So stop talking about men doing things to y'all that y'all are allowing. Another video I saw, and this one was actually to the good. It was actually to the good. I just watched it, and this young lady was talking about how she had a man come out to clean her gutters, and he was looking at her, probably trying to flirt or trying to figure out a way to ask her out, but he didn't. And so she took that first step. She went ahead and asked him for his number. Yes, she asked him for his number. She said before she could even finish the sentence, my man's phone was already out. He was like, yes, of course you can have my number. And so she asked him, well, would you be available to grab a beer? My man said, absolutely. That's the word she said he used, absolutely. I wasn't there, so I cannot tell you if that is what he said. But she said that my man said, absolutely. He didn't just say yeah. He didn't just say yes. He said, absolutely. With conviction, he was ready. And before he could hit the corner, before he could turn the corner, he was already texting her. She said that he already shot her a text. He was ready to go out on that date. That's how easy it is. But it brought to light that the fact that men are not hard. We're not hard creatures. We are easier to get along with than some women make it seem. Yes, we are easier to get along with than some women make it seem. Ladies, I guarantee you, if you go up to a man that you find attractive and you try talking to him, and you don't even have to ask him for his number. Just start a conversation. See, some of y'all walk around with your face all screwed up, thinking that a man is supposed to be brave enough to come up to me and talk to me, even though I have an attitude and my face is all screwed up and I look like I'm going to tell him, go shit yourself. He's supposed to come and talk to you? He's supposed to still come approach you? He's supposed to be brave because that's what a real man does? No, that's not what a real man does. That's what an idiot does. If you're looking at me all screw-faced like you want to fight, I'm not going to approach you. I'm not going to say shit to you at all. I will pass you by. I don't need the headache. And so she seems to realize that, wait a minute, all I had to do was make the first move. That's it? All I had to do was talk. Now, there's no telling how far along their relationship is right now. There's no telling how far along their relationship is right now, because she made that first move and my man was ready to date her. He was ready to take her out. That's how simple it is. That's how easy it is. And so when you see all these women online talking about all of these issues and problems, like the young lady I saw talking about how she was being left by her man. She got pregnant and not even her man, she got pregnant and her husband decided to leave. Now, when she first started telling the story, guess what? She was telling it from her side. You know there's always three sides to a story. Your side, mine, and the truth. There's your side, my side, and the truth. And she started telling it backwards. She didn't tell the whole story from front to back, from beginning to end. She started telling it backwards, and she was telling the viewers about how this man was so terrible because he just left her. She went home and he started moving out all his stuff. He went and stayed with his father. So she went to his father's house, who wouldn't allow him to speak to the son because he said that he was asleep. And so the next day she went up to his job. Now my man came out, her husband came out with his boss to talk to her, and the boss told her that y'all need to take this outside of work. This is not a discussion that you need to have while he's at work. And then she goes to check the account because she said she only had $13 in her account, and she was depending on this man, on her husband. Yes, he was the breadwinner, he was the provider. So she was depending on him, but she only had $13 in her account. And so she went into his account, sent herself some money to her account. And you had ladies, you had other women in the comment section saying, girl, you're stupid for depending on the man. Are you crazy? Why would you ever depend on the man? Oh, it's 2025. We are doing our own. We are doing for ourselves. You don't have a plan B. Now you have to think about it. Years ago, most women did not have to worry about that. They did not have to worry about things like that because there wasn't a competition. We were not fighting each other. We were not at war. Men and women were not at war. You were not at war with your husband, and your husband was not at war with you. But nowadays it is a struggle. It is a power struggle. You have both sides struggling to gain power and control of this marriage, of this relationship, of this situationship, whatever it is you have going on. You have both parties struggling to take control, and that is where the problem lies. And so she continues the story by saying that this man finally sent her walking papers. He finally sent her divorce papers. Yes. While she was telling the story, she was only telling everyone what he did and how bad of a husband he was and how he left her and how he went to stay with his father, took his clothes, moved out of the house. That's what she started telling. But then the truth came out when she started to describe what was in the divorce papers. What the lawyer told the judge was that she threatened to delete their baby or put it up for adoption. Let me repeat that for you. She threatened to delete their baby or put it up for adoption. This is something else that I seem to realize is going on in the world. It's as if being pregnant and being a mother is the worst thing ever. Yes. And I'm pretty sure you've seen it too. And if you're a viewer that is watching this and you think that being a mother is the worst thing in the world, well, I'm sorry to tell you that you have been brainwashed and indoctrinated by a system. Yes, it is a system in place to separate the man and the woman, the wife and the husband. Yes. This system has been working for years and years, and now this is the outcome of it. We have women who actually think that being a mother is lesser than. It is the worst thing in the world. Being a wife is the worst thing to ever happen to a woman, the worst thing that she could do, because she's supposed to be strong and independent. And why am I touching up on this again? Why am I making videos about this again? It is because it's a prominent problem in all communities, not just the black community, not just the white community, not just the Hispanic community, not just the Asian community. It is a problem for humanity that we must change. And if we do not change it, then there are going to be less babies being born. The population is going to decrease. And then what do you have whenever a population decreases? It's the end of mankind. Is that what y'all want? Well, I guess it is, because it obviously doesn't matter to you what is going on in this world right now, what is going on with this issue. And that young lady, she went on to finish her video by stating that, yeah, she might have said that she would delete the baby. She might have said that she would put it up for adoption, because at that time, it isn't something that she thought that she wanted to do. She's not sure she wanted to do it. Now, I'm pretty sure they had that conversation before they got married, and they agreed that they wanted to start a family, because that's one of the major reasons for marriage. It is to start a family, to have a husband and a wife in the home. And so if you do not abide by said agreement, then what's going to happen? someone is going to leave. Because what is the point of sticking around and staying with someone if at the beginning you agreed on a certain thing, you agreed on a certain lifestyle, you agreed on a certain life, and then that person reneges and they think twice about it and they do not decide to live up to their side of the bargain. So, ladies, again, I tell y'all, stop making these videos. Stop making these videos. You're not making yourself look any better. I don't know if it's for sympathy or if it's for attention, but either way, you are making yourself look like straight up fools. And the only thing that a fool gets is laughs. So everyone is laughing at you, not just the ones that are in your comment saying, you go girl, yeah, you go girl, yeah, you should leave, yeah, no. You have other people that are laughing at you too. It's not just the women in your comment section that are validating your bad behavior. You have others out there, men and women, who are laughing at you because they see you as a big fat joke. Until next time, y'all take care of each other.
If you like this video, like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more content.